Today, we're venturing into the heart of Central Europe to explore the Czech Republic, a country that's equal parts medieval fairy tale, modern marvel, and slightly bizarre cultural quirks. Think Gothic castles, world-class beer, hockey fanatics, and a national obsession with mushrooms that would make Mario and Luigi jealous. Buckle up, because this is going to be one unforgettable journey. 1. Czech women, the crown jewel of Central Europe. If Prague is the city of 100 spies, then Czech women are its most enchanting secret. Known for their striking beauty, effortless elegance, and warm hospitality, Czech women are the kind of people who make you wonder if you accidentally walked into a romantic movie. Dancer natural beauty, with their fair skin, high cheekbones, and piercing blue or green eyes, Czech women have a timeless, almost regal beauty. They don't need layers of makeup, just a confident smile and maybe a well-tailored coat. Beer mugs down-to-earth charm. Unlike some European cities where high fashion can feel intimidating, Czech women balance sophistication with approachability. You'll find them laughing in beer halls, hiking in the Bohemian countryside, or debating politics in cozy cafes. Heart hospitality with a side of sass. Czech women are warm and welcoming, but they won't suffer fools. If you try to impress them with bad pickup lines, expect an eye roll and maybe a sarcastic remark. Pro tip: compliment their taste in beer instead. 2. Romance, Czech style, where fairy tales meet reality. The Czech Republic might as well be the setting for a Gothic love story, except here, the princesses are real, and they'll probably outdrink you. Kiss-mark dating culture. Czech women appreciate chivalry, holding doors, offering coats but also expect equality. They're independent, well-educated, and not afraid to split the bill, though if you're visiting, they'll likely insist on showing you their favorite local spots. Rose where to meet them, skip the tourist traps. Instead, try Czech mark Vinarna wine bars, classy but relaxed. Czech mark farmers markets. Czech women love fresh food. Czech mark hiking trails. They adore nature and will probably outpace you. Warning: if a Czech woman invites you to her family's cottage for mushroom picking, say yes. It's a sign of true acceptance. 3. Czech women in history and culture, more than just pretty faces. Czech women aren't just beautiful, they're tough, talented, and historically groundbreaking. Face mask famous Czech women you should know. Božena Němcová, a 19th-century feminist writer who challenged societal norms. Věra Kaslovská, Olympic gymnast who defied Soviet oppression with a silent protest. Eva Herzegova, supermodel who proved Czech beauty is world-class. Biceps modern Czech women, today, they dominate fields from tech to politics, all while maintaining that signature Czech blend of grace and grit. 4. The Czech Republic, landlocked but never boring. Nestled between Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Poland, the Czech Republic is like that quiet kid in class who secretly has the wildest stories. It may not have a coastline, beach bums, but what it lacks in ocean views, it more than makes up for with dramatic landscapes, historic cities, and a capital that looks like it was designed by a medieval architect with a flair for drama. Fun fact: the Czech Republic was formerly part of Czechoslovakia, which peacefully split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia in 1993 in what historians call the Velvet Divorce, the most amicable breakup since Ross and Rachel, well, kind of. 5. Prague, the city of 100 spires and a few bizarre secrets. Prague, the crown jewel of the Czech Republic and a city so stunning it makes Instagram filters unnecessary. Built along the Vltava River, Prague is a living postcard of Gothic cathedrals, Baroque palaces, and bridges that look like they were stolen straight from a fantasy novel. Highlights and lowlights of Prague. Check mark Old Town Square, where you'll find the astronomical clock, a 600-year-old masterpiece that puts on a show every hour, though honestly, it's a bit overhyped, like waiting for Cinderella's castle fireworks at Disney, but with more pigeons. Check mark Charles Bridge, a medieval marvel lined with statues of saints, street musicians, and approximately 10,000 tourists at any given moment. Pro tip: visit at sunrise if you want a photo without photobombers. Check mark the Dancing House, a modern architectural oddity that looks like two drunk buildings mid-tango. Locals either love it or pretend it doesn't exist. Check mark the world's narrowest street, a claustrophobic alley so slim it has traffic lights to prevent people from getting stuck. Yes, really. Checkmark Jewish Quarter, a hauntingly beautiful area with Europe's oldest active synagogue and a cemetery where graves are stacked like pancakes due to lack of space. Metro Public Transport. Prague's metro and tram system is so efficient, you'll wonder why your city can't get its act together. A 24-hour pass costs less than a Starbucks latte, making it the best deal in town unless you fall for a currency exchange scam. More on that later. 6. Czech money, the Koruna and the art of not getting scammed. The Czech Republic has stubbornly held onto its Koruna (CZK) instead of adopting the euro, which means you'll need to exchange money. Warning: Prague's exchange offices are like a real-life game of deal or no deal, except some of the briefcases are just straight-up scams. How to avoid getting ripped off. Checkmark: always check the exchange rate before approaching a booth. Checkmark: avoid places with 0% commission signs, they make up for it with terrible rates. Checkmark: withdraw from ATMs inside banks, not random street ones. Fun fact: the Czech word for money is peníze, which sounds like pennies, but trust us, Prague is not a cheap destination anymore. 7. Czech culture, beer, hockey, and atheism. The Czechs are a people of refined tastes, and by that, we mean they drink more beer per capita than any other nation on earth. Pilsner was invented here, and drinking is basically a national sport. Beer is cheaper than water in many restaurants. Ice hockey is a religion. The Czechs are fiercely proud of their NHL stars like Jaromír Jágr, who played professionally until he was approximately 107 years old. Mushroom foraging is a national pastime. Czechs take their fungi seriously, there are mushroom picking competitions. And speaking of religion, the Czech Republic is one of the most atheist countries in the world. Churches are mostly just for tourists these days. 8. Czech food, heavy, delicious, and occasionally questionable. Czech cuisine is the kind of food that sticks to your ribs and arteries. Highlights include meat goulash, a meaty stew best eaten with knedlíky dumplings so dense they could be used as doorstops. Beer svikava, beef in creamy sauce, served with cranberries and more dumplings. Cheese wedge hermelin, marinated cheese that smells like a locker room but tastes like heaven. Bread trdelník, a sweet, chimney-shaped pastry that's technically Hungarian but sold on every Prague street corner. Warning: vegetarians may struggle. Czechs believe a meal isn't complete unless it contains at least 2 types of meat. 9. Czech oddities, from Skoda cars to adult films. Car Skoda Auto, the Czech Republic's beloved car brand, which went from communist-era joke to a legit European competitor. Movie camera adult film hub. Prague is, famously one of the biggest producers of adult content in Europe. No further comment. Ghost stories. Prague's medieval streets are packed with legends of headless horsemen, haunted clocks, and cursed rabbis. 10. Day trips from Prague, castles, spas, and bone churches. Castle Český Krumlov, a fairy tale town that looks like Disney's Beauty and the Beast set. Skulkutná Hora's Bone Church, a chapel decorated with 40,000 human skeletons. Yes, really. Hot Springs Karlovy Vary, a spa town where rich Russians and elderly Germans sip healing thermal waters which taste like warm Satan's tears. Conclusion: why you need to visit the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic is a country of contrasts, medieval yet modern, cheap yet luxurious, peaceful yet hockey-crazed. Whether you're sipping beer in a 500-year-old pub, wandering Prague's cobblestone streets, or accidentally stumbling into a mushroom festival, this is a destination that will surprise, delight, and occasionally confuse you. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags and maybe some antacids for all that heavy food and join Euthenia Travels on our next adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a journey. Null thoughts. Why Czech women make the country even more magical. The Czech Republic is already a dream destination, but its women elevate it to another level. Whether they're serving you the perfect pint of Pilsner, debating philosophy in a smoky pub, or leading you through Prague's hidden alleyways, their charm and intelligence leave a lasting impression. So gentlemen, bring your A game and maybe learn a few Czech phrases. Ladies, prepare for some friendly competition. Czech women set the bar high. And for everyone else, just enjoy the view. Na zdraví. Beer mugs.